Right already. Well, our black comedy group continues to implode. You ain't got to worry about forces from without because the forces within. We killing our own damn self. And Corey went at Darnell Rollins. Darnell ran up on the stage. Was hollering or whatever in L.A. And they went at it. Man, what gives, man? What's going on, Sherman? You've been around with me 40-something years.
Yeah, with them too. I don't understand it, man. But Darnell Rollins ain't nothing soft about him. Believe me,
Darnell funny.
Yeah, he funny.
Yeah, and soft hard. That ain't even comedy talk. That's rap talk.
Yeah.
You know, cause I know some
comedy
very funny.
Is the new rap game now.
I know comedians some very soft guys.
The new rap game now.
It's like rapping, man.
Yeah, like rappers was like the new dope game without the dope. Now comedy is like the dope game without the dope.
I don't know about without.
Do you think it was?
I don't know about without the dope.
Carry themselves. Do you
think it was alcohol involved in the incident?
No.
Like nobody was. If you liquor didn't make nobody swell up a little.
If you a comic, alcohol involved.
Absolutely.
That's what I would think. Alcohol was involved.
But
that don't make no difference. Alcohol been involved. That ain't nothing new.
But the whole visual of two comics, one touring with Dave Chappelle, and the other one headlining at the Laugh Factory, and y'all going back and forth in front of everybody like that. It was. I thought it was real tacky.
Sad to me.
It was kind of tacky, man.
It's kind of sad. And I don't knock nobody else's style. Corey is obnoxious, you know. And Darnell Rollins, I just did a show with him in Los Angeles, and then in Oakland. He cool, man. He funny to me now. You know, he know Corey Holcomb. Corey is like,
he kept calling it mild.
Like I can't believe the nigga said that shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Whether you believe it or not, it's shockingly funny. Just see some stuff he's saying. I cut you off, says JJ. Sorry about that.
Oh no, you fine, DC. I'm just saying, me as a fan of comedy. And I said it before, it's so disheartening. You guys are our escape from what we're dealing with. I don't want to see people who have a art and a gift to make me not think about my real life issues and laugh for this moment. I don't want to see you all up there fighting. I know y'all are human,
right?
But
I'm not
this
human.
Is your gift, and I believe it, DC. This is your gift to the world.
Well,
so for that hour that you're up there, or that 5 minutes, or whatever time that you're up there, I don't have to deal with reality. I can just laugh.
But this has been going on since comedy. Social media just brought it to the forefront.
It's not in public like that.
It was going on behind closed doors, but wasn't no social media.
And you also,
if you heard about it, you might have heard about it.
But you also have to
But now you're gonna see it 5 minutes after it happens.
Right.
But you also have to understand, Sister JJ, we live in a world where comedians are trying to make it. You know, it's competitive out there in a different way because of social media and some other things. Mm-hmm. And what's trending, unfortunately, is confrontation. Yeah. And now a comedian.
Boy, that's a good point.
And now comedians, I mean, I've been listening to comedians. I just left New York. I've been listening to comedians say some real craziness, talking about what they're gonna start talking about so that they can get a tour, so that they can pop, talking about who they did whatever they did with.
Right.
So that they can pop off. So, you know, I don't know where we're at right now, but I do know that that reality show where people are bickering and fighting, that kind of vibe, it sells in America right now. So I don't know which route you're going to take. I know that DC tends to not tell people's business, but some people are going to thrive off of this. Some people can't wait to thrive off of it.
Right.
Can I ask y'all a question? That's why I'm side on this segment because this is all y'all world. Are we saying it just in general comedians, or is it just unfortunately the black comedians? Because right now that's what they're putting out there. So
No,
I just
it's
want
all
to show.
comedians.
Right.
Black and white.
Lately, the emphasis has been on black.
Right.
Okay, that's what I want to know.
After Cat did what he did, the emphasis is.
Okay.
I mean, in that
what I
regard,
genuinely
Dave is right. However, you know, that's what Cat is. He's a black comedian, so there wasn't no issue to me. Mm-hmm. But the issue was that what he created was, and then part of what he said was reality. It's a sad reality, but it's a reality, man.
Well, can I ask this, Bart? Is it because we're black we're getting more traction? Because nobody made a big deal when Joe Rogan blew up Carlos Mencia years ago. Then the
And,
other girl,
George Lopez.
Amy. What's the girl? Amy
Schumer.
Amy Schuler. You know, people
was
are
a
on her,
blow-up.
but it ain't catch this
Reb,
wide return. I'm just asking.
let me
It
ask you.
didn't catch a wide
let me-
return in the black community.
Let me ask you something, Red.
What's that?
What's the difference between white church and black church?
Exactly.
Emotion.
Yeah.
Black folk are emotional, man.
Yeah.
Like, white church, they be like,
Right.
Yeah, they hold it in.
and niggas be like,
Yeah. You're right. Right. Well, you're telling the truth. I
didn't seem like a fair assessment.
There's no reason. There's no. If you're offended by that, you've never been to neither one
So
of the
when
churches.
you compare the reaction that white folk have had to their turmoil,
Yeah.
as compared to black folk, we're just more emotional people.
Yes.
man. And that's one reason why you go to comedy show, white comedian could be hella successful. White folk don't holler like black folk holler.
Nah.
boy.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever been in front of a bunch of black folk and you got them hollering,
They gonna holler.
ain't no white boy that's ever experienced that. Not with no white, not no predominantly white.
Got you.
Nah.
They just not as emotional.
Right. Yeah.
I'm
Even
sure
when you watch the
preach
blue
to
collar
some- I'm
tour.
sure you preach to some white people.
Yeah, I have. It's a little bit
Anybody ever
different.
John? You ever seen white person shout?
No.
It's funny.
Not like that. Not like that. Not like how what we would consider shouting. But I've definitely seen them worship and receive God and receive the Holy Spirit.
But do the shout.
Nah.
not what we can do.
Get away from my car.
It sounds like you bombed. It sounds like you bombed at a white church. It sounds like you bombed at a white church. That's all it sounds like.
No.
Sound like you bombed at a white church.
Give it up for God.
I'm not trying to be arrogant, but I don't bomb. Yeah. I ain't gonna be arrogant, but I don't bomb. You can ask anybody that's ever had me heard me speak, so I'm all right with that.
I'm in the white church bombing.
I don't even know what that bomb.
When you giving the word of God.
Oh, yeah.
you can bomb.
Oh,
it can be done. I've seen it.
Yeah, it's some guys who be pretty dry.
Black church.
It can be some guys that be pretty dry.
I booed a nigga in church
If the
one
preacher
time.
bombing, you gonna hear that organ.
Yeah.
I thought the organ was to hype you
You
up.
gonna hear that organ.
You said, DC, you said you booed a nigga at church?
Yeah.
You booed him.
Yeah.
Why?
I know the Bible. I knew what that nigga was
Oh,
saying.
you was saying it right.
Making up stuff.
Yeah.
I went to a
All right,
film
man,
one
go on
time
that
where he was
bullshit.
kind of
Turn the
way long.
Turn the key of Genesis.
Yeah, I was at a film
Turn
one
to
time
Peter
and I'm
1
like,
and
where's
Peter
your
1
one
and
with
2.
Read.
What'd you say?
I said, I've been at a film and you sitting there like, where's he going with this? And you hate to think like that,
Yeah.
but you're like, wow, like he really kind of, instead of preaching and getting people prepared for what's on the other side, he really made it about himself and went way off. Like, and
They
then
didn't pay me
and then he
enough
was-
to talk
Then
about
he was
this.
scripted off basis. I was
I
like,
don't like that hoop and stuff.
yeah.
No.
I don't like that.
Well, you know where that comes from, right?
Where?
Back in Africa, when the slaves would have a break,
Is this a bit?
and they
Okay.
they would have a dance part.
Yeah, we gotta make sure, DC, because you on the road tonight.
No, they would have them dance parties and stuff. And I forgot what they called him, but he'd be the leader of the group.
Chief.
And he would start telling the black slave stories in the middle of the music to camouflage what he was telling the people from the white folk.
Mm-hmm.
That's where that came from.
But I mean, we're not doing that now, though. So
I know, but it's still in. It's still in.
I don't
your
like
blood.
it.
carrying on.
I be like, when they start doing that, I'm like, I'm ready to go.
And they stop.
Yeah, I don't.
That's how they
It's
get that
all right
money.
if they saying it. They talking about
I can't
something.
even-
I
Yeah,
can
yeah.
get it.
Let me tell you something. I
They
played
playing
the drums
them-
at my church.
They playing them drums going
Yeah.
run, they go run,
Yeah.
run, the white man.
Then let them think.
You got the rhythm, like, get your dance on.
They get that rhythm on black folks about rhythm.
Run now.
Y'all are hilarious.
I had one of them Will brownies last week. And I got home. I don't know how I got there, but the Lord took the wheel. And
I be thinking
Yeah, I
just
did a little
getting
hooping.
people all emotionally pumped and And then
You
you
not
said,
emotional?
God said that
That's
10
how you
people
get them
here
to
got
open up the doors.
$500.
That's what
Come on
God
and get
said.
your blessing. And now you all emotional.
And I wonder who they are because
hype.
God didn't tell me nothing about that
Well,
shit.
Not a whole five.
Yeah, I know him. I talked to him this morning. He didn't tell me a damn thing.
That's what I said.
That's why they jump up like that and shake that change out their pocket.
Yeah, well, this one guy, he looked at me because he knew we had a little money.
Knew you had some
He was
money.
like, God said, it's 5 people over here got $500. I leaned over, I said, I just talked to God.
I
this
do not
morning.
understand
He
why
said
ministers
nothing
do
to
that.
me
I can't
about
do.
no
I just can't do
$500.
prosperity preaching. I just can't do it. I can't deal with the prosperity preaching. I don't know why they do that.
Prosperity.
So you don't pass the
Well, you
basket.
got it in the right perspective.
As long, I mean, I can watch as long as they're definitely staying scripturally based and teaching you. But that whole feeling
Yeah,
saying somebody
Brian.
told him that, and I got a feeling
Yeah.
that it's
Well, I
going
got
to
2 or
be 10
3
people
things.
come forward.
I got 2 or
Don't
3
play
things.
with my money.
You just straight to the point. Put
I
some money
got
in
2
that
I
basket.
got 2 or 3 things to say about that.
It's on their
Red.
hearts.
You know, in the Bible it says the meek shall inherit the earth.
Mm-hmm.
Guess who they're gonna inherit it from? Me.
Let's go.
I can't help it this time. I tell you, I'm telling you.
Every time,
you
dog.
can't
Every
be
time.
meek.
Every time.
Right? Okay.
All of
Am I right about it, Reb? Can I get a rep?
I don't know.
which
He does
one
that.
is
that's a good way of putting it. But
I don't think he does that.
You know what I mean when they say that prosperity, that if you do this, then God's gonna bless you with this. That's not how
You're
how he
investing. You're
operates
investing
it.
in your
Nah.
spirit. It's a spiritual investment.
I don't have a problem with
I
giving
went to a church where they had different prayer line, that $100 line, $50 line,
Yeah,
$20
What do you
line.
mean?
Yes.
That's a racket.
The line.
I
man.
don't
Yeah.
have a problem
Yeah, dude.
with
Yeah.
with giving to the house of the Lord to help take
Right.
care of the church and help fund the people.
Building fund. Building fund.
Well, not if that building fund been since before I've been born.
Yeah.
No.
How do you feel about the ATM in the church? Is that too much?
No, we're going to a paperless society. We're headed toward a paperless
I
society.
think-
Oh,
I
you
think
can
they
QR
should-
code your tithe now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you can
I think they
cash
should
app
move
and
it like at
And you
least
can text to
2
give and all
to
that
3
stuff.
feet away from the holy water.
I think that's a good. I think they be in the vestibule mostly though. Don't
Right,
they?
not
They
to
don't
the
be in-
holy water.
it
You
is,
just
yeah,
bless
it
yourself,
is.
get 20.
That's
Yeah.
it. You can tell the difference between a Baptist church and a Catholic church. The moment she say holy water and
That's
vessel,
Catholic.
yeah, all day.
You Catholic cooking?
Nah, I'm high.
Oh, Catholic, hey, Catholic, hey, she said hi, Catholic, yeah.
Or Methodist.
Catholic,
Lord
yeah.
Jesus,
High
Lord
than a
Jesus,
motherfucker.
Lord Jesus.
Yeah,
I do feel you about that $100 line though.
Yeah.
Cause I done went into the $100 line before.
And they put you out.
No, I was mad because when I got to the front of that line, when he started praying for me, he ain't asked me what to pray for. He just started praying, talking about, Lord, help this brother eat more salads.
That's the $500.
Lord, help him. I'm like, hold on. I spent $100 because I got specific prayer.
No, you gotta go.
So you
You gotta
paying
respect
for
because that's the
healing?
$500 line for specific.
Hey, he just started praying for me. I'm like, I'm about to get evicted. You out here
Praying for a healing.
praying for the wrong thing.
Yeah.
That's all.
I'm not paying nobody.
You be confused. You don't know
You
what to pray
praying for
about.
me. I'm a giving person. Like I said, I don't,
Like being told to give.
and I don't like the buffoonery that comes with it. I have so much respect for pastors that are really doing their best to be representations of God. I have so much respect for them. And it just tarnishes them when you got these other people that are just ripping people off.
Said Creflo could at least pick up a few of his members in that chopper and drop them off. Where it says he headed into the church, you pick a few of them up in that helicopter.
Just pick a few of them. I just want
When
Only the leaders of the baby mother board. Only the leaders of the
Lord
baby
have
mother board.
mercy.
Not the motherboard, the baby motherboard.
God.
They can ride the
oh,
chopper.
and last but not least, I got some bad news for some of y'all. The embryos that y'all have frozen are now considered to be human beings. Wow. You got any embryos in your freezer?
No.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
I ain't trying to pay no child
I
support.
don't know. Back in the day, we was pretty busy, boy.
I know.
You said they are
you don't
now
think that them
considered-
girls took them
Nah.
embryos and froze them?
Frozen.
Nah.
Next to that dinosaur
Because
bone.
now it went down in Alabama
Of course.
and Alabama was the first city
Yeah.
to say
Just
Yeah.
racist.
embryos are actually human beings. How in the hell you freeze a human being?
Yeah. But you know, it's all about
So
certain
help me out. What
perspective
does
and
that
It's all
mean?
about what?
You know, they try
That
to say
means-
that now people are more lean toward a certain group of people for
Child's
votes.
rights,
They
baby's
don't-
rights,
yeah,
right? The
that-
right
that's
to the
all.
right
That's-
to life.
They could
Right.
care
That's
less
what that
about.
is.
They could care less about
Right.
the embryos
I'm
and
still
stuff.
not-
It's
And me-
sad. That's what they.
Rev,
use
are you pro-life or not?
Say what now?
This nigga here.
No, I asked.
You can hug, you can hear.
No.
Until he asks a
It
question.
all depends on who she
What I'm
was.
saying is when he said, "Are you asking like my pro-life or pro-choice?" Man, that is strictly. I guess it would be pro-choice because I leave that strictly up to the individual. Now, I mean, do I believe a woman should get an abortion? No, I don't. I don't think she should. But still, again, man, that's her body and stuff, man. I'm not the one that's
Her
gonna have to
life,
keep
her
her with that
choice.
child for the next 19,
her
20
body, her
years and be.
Oh,
on
you're going to
it.
have to pay if
He
it's
said he
yours.
ain't keeping up with no
What I'm
kids
saying is, what
for
I'm saying
19,
is,
20 years.
Oh, you're going to pay for 18 years.
Yeah,
I'm talking
and
about
some.
on another woman. I'm not gonna tell her, hey, you should keep the child when I'm the one that don't have to pay for it. And all that. That's her. That's whatever value she want to put into the child. So
I got one for you.
I got
Has,
one.
has anybody in here done the Ancestry.com thing? You have. So a friend of mine, speaking of that 18 years at 20 years, showed up the other day, has a 24-year-old daughter, took an Ancestry.com a couple of weeks ago, found a match, and then all of a sudden, he had a daughter. Would you still take Ancestry.com? Did you find any children?
Nah, I found a great uncle that was the first black auto ship owner
Oh, that's a
in
good one.
Columbus, Ohio.
That's all right.
Yeah,
family's
how come when
parents-
people always do that shit? They always,
Yeah. No, I'm telling
no,
you.
they always find something incredible in
I know it is
Ain't nobody
incredible.
never went back and said, oh, man, my daddy killed 38.
Hey, I'm telling. Hey, check this out.
My daddy
Our
invented
our family is
tire.
Pattersons from Columbus, Ohio.
Gotcha.
From Tifton, Georgia.
Okay.
Right, but he was a slave in Virginia and got away and went down to Ohio because Virginia and Ohio was like right there.
Right,
So
right.
he got away, went down, and he was a blacksmith and started working for this white man making buggies.
They told you all that in this little.
It's on YouTube. So he ended up buying the dealership off the white man. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
The buggy dealership.
Look, comedians, look.
The buggy dealership.
I'm trying to learn right here.
That kind of sound like my lamb and my woolly.
Oh, check this how deep
That
this
kind
thing
of
goes.
sound like my woolly lamb.
This is all true though. This is all true.
Yeah.
So he ended up buying it, and then he started making cars. That's when they went from buggies to cars.
Yo, relative.
My relative. My relative. My
I
relative.
told you this.
Hey,
What you
and check this out. His son was the first black athlete to play football at Ohio State.
Your father was Gerald
Jewish?
Ford?
Nah.
You went from
Your
But
father-
he
your
didn't
father
tell
was
y'all if
Jewish.
they specialized in
Hey, go look it up on YouTube.
up.
C.R. Patterson.
So now, and so in this situation,
Yeah,
you went
You
to
do gotta
23andMe.
understand. Now, out of all the things he could have like
He could have
glamorized,
said
he
anything.
can't make that
murder.
up. Yeah,
You can't make no
yeah,
sense.
he can't make that up.
The
I mean, I
mass
know you want to
murders.
laugh about it, but out of all the things he could have glamorized,
The mass
that's pretty
murderers
accurate.
ain't got no rep. Wayne Williams ain't killing nobody. Let me get this shit right.
Wayne Williams ain't killed nobody.
Oh, shit. You crazy as hell.
No, he didn't. They never charged him for none of them kids' murders. They charged him for killing a homeless man.
Well, that's somebody.
That don't mean he
No,
didn't kill him.
but no, he was a scapegoat.
Okay.
And who really
I
killed him,
see.
son?
I can't tell you.
But you know it wasn't him.
I seen the paperwork.
Are you
I
related
tell
to
you
one?
out there.
You were the first black
Yeah,
man
I was related
that saw
to
the
him.
paperwork.
Man, y'all,
Hey, he high ranking
Hey.
in the Negroes. He is
Black man.
great.
Exactly. I come from an extraordinary family, man.
You own a
That's what I'm
dealership. Y'all
Yeah.
own a buggy
first
dealership.
black-owned
The first
dealership.
buggy dealership.
Look it up. It's on
I already
YouTube. And
looked
my
it up.
father is in the Hall of Fame for the world's greatest steel guitar player.
What are you saying? Are you just
No,
saying
you
random
don't.
things?
They don't give you
got
that.
good
They don't give you
genes.
that for working at the steel mill. That's
My dad
a
didn't work at steel mill.
guitar is
I'm
not
telling
steel
you.
mill.
You got good.
Worker.
Yeah,
Yeah, got
I'm
good
telling you,
genes.
man. I'm telling you.
Your
Y'all
daddy
know
what now?
He played Hawaiian guitars like that.
Yeah, I know what Hawaiian
Yeah, he
guitar-
played that, and he's in the Hall of Fame for like one
Hall
of the
of
top.
Fame of what?
And what's
Playing
his
steel
Of
guitar,
Hawaiian
James
guitar
Golden.
players.
It's on you. All that is on YouTube. His whole documentary. My daddy put
He's
out
fucking
3
with
albums.
us.
Gospel. My daddy was gospel. Church of God in Christ. He put out 3
Oh,
albums.
Church
All
of
his
God in
brothers
Cash.
played for like churches all over the United States. That's all they did.
So in the Gospel Hall of Fame.
Yes. Steel Guitar Hall of Fame.
That's not a thing. That's not a
Yes,
thing.
it is. Look it up. You don't even know what a steel guitar is.
Right, he don't know. He don't
You
know.
don't know. You don't even know what a steel guitar.
Steel guitar.
A steel
I know
guitar.
what it is.
It's called a Hawaiian guitar, but it's
know
just,
what it
you
is.
don't play it like this. You
It's like
play
a
it
piano
this.
and
I done seen it. Yeah.
So you play it like a xylophone.
I seen a bunch of kung fu movies.
Exactly.
And he was a gospel
They didn't
singer,
leave you no
And a
path.
buggy.
No,
he
it's
was
a gospel
singer
artist.
and a buggy maker.
gospel artist.
James Golden. Look, it's on YouTube.
Artist,
the whole
singer,
documentary.
whatever.
No, he played the xylophone.
Don't go on the phone for them. Don't go on the phone.
What did your mama sing with the group? Or what?
Nah, my mama was outdoors lady. She hunt, fish, and camp out, and that's how we got all our squirrels and rabbit. She called rabbit fast meat. You know.
Yeah.
Fast
I'ma
meat.
just
That's
say-
what I call
And she
rabbit
had a
too.
dog.
Hey.
My mama had a dog named Daisy that would run a rabbit crazy.
Yeah.
Little
now
beagle.
this starting to
Good
rhyme.
dog.
Sounds
Beagle,
like
beagle.
rhyme now.
And she told me,
Yeah, I know
she
about that now.
said, she
I
said,
know about
she
that
said,
now.
you stand in that one spot, and she said a rabbit will run in a quarter of a mile
Bring that
circle,
dog to you.
and the dog gonna bring that rabbit right
And a
back
lot of
around to
times,
you.
You mentioned that one.
So am I lying about that too?
A
No,
lot
he
of
brought that
times-
up one
no,
time
I
on
know
the
that.
show.
Okay,
And a lot of times,
oh,
rap-
since he brought it up, I'm telling the truth now.
Hey man, I've been with you.
I know.
I've been with you.
yeah, I know my dad ain't invented no car or truck. I know that. But and a lot of times a good dog will run a rabbit till he have a heart attack and die.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
Them beagles are
Because
running.
the dog
That dog
don't
beagle
get
chase
tired of
that
chasing his
rabbit.
ass,
He
right?
he have a heart attack and die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, go pick him up.
Heart attack.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's why I ain't saying that too loud.
Fake.
Oh, I believe you. I never doubted you. For
Yeah,
you to
rabbit.
cover stuff.
Yeah,
That's
rabbit.
that guy over there.
Drop out just like Hamlin in that football game.
All I'm saying is, you come from a long line of geniuses.
Richard, we might get flagged for that. Did you hear what he just said?
We can.
So where do we follow you or your great granddaddy at? Because we want to follow one on YouTube.
The Goldens.
I'm about to say, where do we follow the Goldens at?
Richard Arm is gonna be swung
I know we
off.
gotta go. We gotta.
Lie about that.
Well,
You
it's
don't
good
wanna
to
talk about it now, man.
We glad to know that, man. Boy, I knew you. Boy,
Came from greatness. I knew you. I can't help that. I ain't even gonna tell y'all about me. Shit.
no, we know what you probably invented the airplane. You probably invented the airplane. Your dad. You said that was your granddad.
He got it right there on YouTube.
It's on there.
Your dad is on YouTube.
No, my dad and my great.
And which
great,
one
great,
made the
great
stage coaches?
uncle. C.R. Patterson. That's my great uncle.
It's right
I
there.
mean, she's a slave. Fool.
Yeah, he was a slave.
And
It's right there.
My grandmother's mother was a slave down in Tifton, Georgia.
My greats was slave.
And Ford stole the patent for the carriage.
Yeah, they,
And
yeah.
that's why we still where we are now, because Henry Ford stole the patent for the carriage.
My
I
daddy
swear
used
to
to pimp
God.
horses.
I came from something.
Oh, you came from greatness. You came from
I
greatness.
can't help it if you niggas ain't came from nothing. I've come from something.
Everybody somewhere.
Yeah.
Y'all dug up y'all Ancestry.com and found out y'all black.
I don't know no other black Goldens. That's Jewish.
It's Jewish.
Right.
You Jew.
That's Jewish.
Look at the
Are you
nose.
Jew?
Look at that nose.
My dad's side of his family is Jewish.
So that means you're Jewish.
Yeah.
You black Jewish.
It didn't tell you how much in the
black Jew.
Ancestry.com.
Nah.
Oh, I thought it'd tell you like you
'Cause
2%.
my mom is Cherokee Indian and Italian.
Yeah, talking to the
Let's
mic.
get to the mic.
Yeah, talking to the mic.
Your mama is what?
Cherokee Indian and Italian. So my grandfather was Italian and my grandmother was Cherokee Indian.
My great grandmother was
Yeah.
Cherokee.
And me and my mom used to always get into it because I used to tell her she wasn't black.
So wait, when it showed you the graph, it only showed you that you were only two. You only had
My mother's side,
it only showed you that you was had the DNA of only two different what am I trying to say?
Backgrounds,
Backgrounds like
no.
because my son did it and he's like he was
You
like,
not my mama?
He was like no, I'm just saying he was like 2% Irish and then he was like 6 or 7 different things. He wasn't just like black and white.
But your mama Indian, but she's still black. Indian is black. Indian is black.
Huh?
well, back then they
I
didn't.
was-
You was either Negro or white.
Right, but she was right though. She's black. She's a black
Indian? Native American?
She's Native
Indians
American.
are black. Indians are black.
They say that about Italian too.
Yeah,
Oh, if you got a
black.
drop in you?
Italians are
My
black.
No,
grandma.
they say
Yeah.
Italians are closer to black than white.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Hannibal's over there
Italians
500 years.
are
Fuck.
black.
Oh,
Oh my God. Oh my God.
my grandfather was like the curly head Italian. So he looked like he was black.
Woolly.
Yeah, woolly.
Yeah.
Woolly.
See the word? See the word? See the word?
Taste, you can't use it as a taste.
God bless you,
Depends.
man.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're right. You get up there, "Ooh, that was kind of woolly."
God bless
Oh my God. No, y'all didn't.
you. God bless you. God bless America. And I hope none of our listeners are taking Weightball's advice and refusing to vote.
No, you got to vote.
Gotta vote, people.
Gotta
I mean,
vote.
that's the
For
biggest.
anybody.
That's the biggest cop out of it.
Gotta vote.
And like
Somebody
us-
got to be worse than somebody. Even if you vote for who I consider to be opposition, go on and vote, man.
Say don't vote.
You say you wasn't gonna vote.
I understand. Oh, y'all don't care about me. Okay, my bad. Don't listen to me.
Go ahead, now. So.
Oh, I didn't say don't vote. I'm just saying I understand where you fall on the fence. Everybody feel different, and I understand it's not a black and white situation. It's
Yes,
a
it is.
gang of
Yes,
gray
it is.
area.
Yes,
It's a
it is.
whole-
So,
Yes.
very much so.
Okay.
Ain't no
If y'all
gray
believe
area.
it's black and white, but the world I live in is gray. It's 50 shades of gray. It's light gray, dark gray, and everything in between. And if you only see in black and white, then
Go
I
down.
ain't
Go
saying
down
I'm
Carr
only seeing
Parkway
black
right
and white.
now.
The situation.
But
Why?
I'm not saying I only see black and white, but I ain't no fool to
Right.
think that you give me any situation, you pick one out, and I will tell you there's a white side of it and a black side of it. Anything. Just think of something off the top of your
so
head.
you think old ass Joe Biden is worried about you, or anybody that look like you,
What?
or a descendant of you?
A lot of white folk are worried that if Joe Biden in his age does not finish 4 years, Kamala Harris gonna be the president.
And that's the scary part.
If you look
all-
at the top black folk in this country, I'm saying politically, you got Kamala Harris, you got Clarence Thomas on the Supreme Court, you got the other sister on the Supreme Court. What all three of them got in common? They
They're all married to a white
They got
counterpart.
white spouses.
They got white
Yeah.
spouses.
Yeah.
But I will say this: anybody that's worth their weight in gold, that's in a leadership position, you can't sit there and say they don't care about the people. The president's salary is nil to none, so you can't sit there and say the man don't care about the people. Whether it be pastors, CEOs, there is to a point they do care about the people, because without the people, they cannot make it
That's
themselves.
right.
Well, it's the group of people that they care about.
Right.
Joe
Let's put
Biden's
that
dog
there.
ain't bit nobody black.
He racist.
It's a lot of black people out here that don't eat nothing but white meat. There's a whole lot of black people that don't eat nothing but chicken wings and chicken breasts. I'm just saying. I mean, that dog ain't no better than the rest of these Negroes out here that we already know.
First
that
of
You
all,
only
gonna
eat white
compare
meat.
your people, your mama.
Chicken.
First of all,
To a
Joe
dog.
Biden is
Nah, my mama eat thighs. And
Joe
then,
I'm
Biden is
DC Curry.
I'm black ass Tim.
who is the
I'm
speaker?
Sister JJ.
I'm Brian Harper.
Why you sound sad?
I just walked in.
Cookie hard.
Cookie hard.
Sherman, you got anything you want to
Sherman
promote? What's
Golden.
your
I'm hosting the Chris Tucker Legends Tour, and we will be at the Fox
Chris Tucker
Theater.
what?
It's called the Legends Tour. We did the World Tour.
Call it what?
Legends Tour.
Oh, legends.
Yeah.
Boy, I thought
Well,
you
we
said
did the world.
lesbian. I said, nigga,
Well, I am a lesbian, but you know.
So stupid.
Chris Tucker Legends Tour. My boy
Legends Tour.
Chris Tucker.
Yeah. We'll be at the Fox Theater next month
In Atlanta?
in Atlanta.
Dang.
14th. March 14th and 15th, I think.
What day of the week?
That's on a Thursday and a Friday.
Oh, shit. I'll be there Thursday.
All right.
I'm about to ask you, are you getting tickets?
He don't need no tickets.
Oh, how about me?
So can he come with
The nerve of him.
entourage?
The nerve of him. Cookie hard.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Your podcast still on Cookie?
Yep. Foot in the Ass podcast.
Foot in the
Yep.
ass podcast.
Foot in the
When
ass.
it come on? When it come on? Cookie?
Every time I go live.
Oh God.
Carly, good to see you. Weightball.
be here. I'm actually shooting my special. My first special is actually gonna be shot at the church. You got to check my Instagram because I
What
don't
the
know.
fuck
It's
is
off of
clean comedy?
Panola
What
or
that
something.
mean?
I mean, it
That's
just
what I
mean-
do. I do clean comedy.
I believe it. I believe you take a shower. You be clean as hell when you go on stage. You be clean. You be in a suit, an ascot.
What do you mean? No cussing?
No
That
cussing.
what
No,
clean mean?
no,
What
no.
clean mean, man?
Clean to me is more than no cursing. It's like I'm a only work on topics that ain't about sex. So I talk about the world. Like my clean comedy is clean and uncut. It ain't just clean and watered
Man,
down.
when it come on?
Huh?
Clean and uncut.
Clean and uncut.
It's clean and uncut. It's just about the world we live in. I'm just not really talking about sex. And if I am talking about sex, I'm only doing innuendos. You gonna have to put two dots together on your own through your nasty mind.
You gotta put
gonna
two,
have to-
got
He
two
just did a
dots
comedy
together
special
like
just
this.
like that. If I do talk about it, it's gonna be like that. You gotta put that together. I'm not gonna do that for you.
I forgot to tell everybody to go check my movie out on Amazon Prime.
Check a movie out.
It's really
Too
good.
Crazy on Another Level. Thank you, Brian.
Too crazy on another level. Go
crazy
ahead.
on another level.
Paper man. Go ahead.
With $15 worth of.
You told one of the biggest lies ever told on DisRace.
And guess what? I'm gonna go home and pray about that lie tonight.
No, don't bother Lord with that dumb shit.
No, don't bother Allah with that shit. Don't
We
bother
got other
Allah
shit
with that
going
shit.
on. Navalny died in Russia. We worry about who's gonna be the president, and then you gonna call the Lord and talk about that big lie you told about some fucking paper.
I'm just sick and tired of it showing up in my mailbox.
Okay, but
That's
you
all.
ain't made no $15. You ain't got no $15 worth.
I got
Ain't no
15,
time.
look, I got about $8 in my pocket. Right
I'm talking about paper.
You done lost some of them virgins. You
So
was
don't
going
pray,
like
don't
pieces.
pray, don't
You done
pray.
lost a couple
Yeah,
virgins.
I would like to ask
get
y'all
off
to
the
stop praying. I would like to ask y'all stop praying about dumb shit. Lord don't give a shit about your paper, that lie you told. If you call it, you don't even know about it.
Them politicians do though.
Just pray about shit that matter, man.
Because you're so right, but it's just the way you present it. But like they said, God said acknowledge him in all the things that you do, so that's just your way. So
I know, but don't waste. I mean, people be wasting God's time with that bullshit, man.
Lord,
God.
your child just like I'm yours.
Oh my God.
You his child just like I'm yours. Hey, bless you to be the centerpiece, so I'm not knocking against it.
I'm just saying, man.
Yeah,
I'm speaking for the Lord. They say you speak up for the Lord, right?
Look, ain't nothing vexing me
speaking for
about
the
it. If it's vexing me,
Now
I
I
would say
got some
something.
real problems. I'm trying to get through. I can't get through because you on the line talking to the Lord about some fucking paper.
Put DC on hold. I got this nigga talking about he got $15 worth of paper.
He got prayer line held up.
I'm talking about Sister JJ, that wood falling down in her meat. And she
Don't
eating
do
this,
me like
she eating
that.
this woolly meat.
Don't do me like that.
You gotta shave that wall off.
You've been listening to DisRace. We're hollering.